Good morning. We're doing a rewatch today of the previous tournament game that just happened recently. So we're going to dive into that. I'm not getting sound. Why am I not getting sound? There it is. Okay. So the team was Slaughterfest versus the Goodfellas. We see that Adam was the Byzantines. With 4 minutes left, he had 86, 65, and 23. We're going to slow things down just a little bit. He was followed up with Colton Chaos, sitting at 51, 47, and 59. He's been building ships for the last 5 minutes already. He started at about 8 minutes doing that. Cody is the Vikings as well. They double Vikinged, which isn't a bad idea at all. And he's at 46, 50, and 47. He's housed, but he's working on that stuff. Trenton, on the outside, is the Portuguese. He's that insurance policy. He's sitting at 35, 20, and 22. So a little slower, but he's getting going. On the other side, we've got Larry, sitting at 72, 46, and 50. He's our Spanish. They elected to not have a Spanish this game. Interesting. And then we have me. I was I was the Vikings. So yeah, I was the Vikings at 83, 29, and 72. Yeah, all in on that wood, man. And then we've got Joel. A lot of pressure on Joel this game. 66, 50, and 30. He was the Malay. We were hoping that his docks would be key. And then Colden, as Taylor likes to say, our token 3. I'd like to point out that he's at 10, 10, and 4. But he is pop capped. But that's because he started to build his... I didn't realize Colden did that. Good job, Colden. You listened to me. Way to go, buddy. I wanted like 8 of those is what I told him to do. Just build 8 of them. We've got 2 minutes before tree drop. Let's look at a little bit of stuff. I'm going to just go at normal speed. We're not going to fast forward this one much. Trenton's got fire galley, not even fire ship. He's got fire galleys very early. Larry's doubling up here. You see that Cody's got his armada over here. We've got me. I'm trying to come over to defend against this side, but I'm so outnumbered. I don't know why I did this. That was silly. I should have just... The reason is because we know that Adam is going... He's already got his transport ships. We know that Adam is going to try and get across early. So that was the game plan, was Adam's going to try and get across early, and we need to be aware of that. We were hoping that these harbors were going to come in clutch, and they don't, they're not bad, but they didn't win it for us. So, and here we go. Boom. There's the drop. So, we're going to see, obviously, fire ships beat the Viking longboat. It's their big weakness is massed fire ships. And not only that, but Adam has the Byzantine fire ships, which are they're a tier up from everyone. So this was a very quick naval battle. You see that they just kind of own on this side. Adam is ready. You can see he's got his troops there. And I'm like, I got to get these ships over here. So I'm trying to bring them over by this thing. And we see these are the harbors are shooting away, but they're not doing the damage that we'd like them to do. I wonder, do the Malay have heated shot? Does that... I don't know if that makes a difference or not, or what's going on. We should have done a bunch of towers along here as well. That would have been wise. But, it is what it is. We lost. We see, so there's the transport ships. Adam's... I don't know what Adam's doing with them. Looks like Adam's loading them up right now. On the other side, I haven't looked even at all at the other side. Larry has been... establishing some dominance over here. He's not doing bad. Just getting going, and I've been screaming, Larry, we're going to lose on this side. By this point, we're just, guys, it's over. We're losing. and it is what it is. So there's that. We're gonna go. I'm gonna put it on Adam. That's who we want to watch. So Adam has now pushed me off of this side, and Adam's gonna drop right here, and he's gonna just plow through and do whatever the heck he wants. We see that Cody and Larry are still fighting for dear life over here, and that's going on. So Adam drops in, breaks through the line, trying to put up some form of a water resistance. I don't even know why I'm fighting for the water at this point. They won it. We need to dig in. Golden takes his monk. It's like I'm gonna convert someone. Like, okay, good luck, buddy. On the other side, Larry is fighting for dear life on the water. He's just and doing well. Those demolition ships are money, but they've won the water at this point. We see that they've come along. They're fighting for my castle. I should have built another guy. I should have grabbed this guy and just built a castle right here. I don't know if that would have made a massive difference, but you never know. But water dominance seems to have been established at this point. And Larry's Cody's starting to move down the side. It looks like Colton is taking out my stuff. We're losing this castle. This castle is our major defensive position, and we just lost it. And Joel is sending troops to fight. We see that Adam is building his castle dropping. They just absolutely won this early game, and we see they're gonna hit Larry's houses. Oh man, if you just put a couple of things and just sat that would be so crippling. And Cody comes and I don't know what Cody's doing at this point. What are you doing, Cody? Meanwhile, these Viking ships are going nuts. We see that I'm trying to fight over here with Viking ships, but it's not. Adam has just got water dominance right now. And Adam has built one castle. He's building his second castle. And Joel is sending troops. On the bottom here, Cody's still shooting. I take these houses out, man, but whatever. We see Cody owns up here. Larry's fighting just for his life. Oh, and he's poor Larry, fighting with all that he has. Meanwhile, we see that Colton has slowly taken me off of the water. So all I've got left is down here in the back. This is my only water location. And I've built a castle over here. I don't know why I did that. Oh, maybe that was my first castle. I think that was my first castle is what that was. Maybe. I don't know. We see Colton is transporting ships. Or I guess Adam is transporting Colton across is what it looks like it is. But we see that, oh my gosh. So Joel makes a hold and actually gets those villagers taken care of. And Adam's bringing Colton across right now. You see, he's going to drop his... So Colton now has villagers over here. Joel is in on the water. We see Joel is fighting the water now. Looks like he's going to win it, too. Meanwhile, we see that Larry has just been obliterated, and it looks like it's over. We're like, this game, we're absolutely crushed. Holy cow, I did not realize that these guys were that close. So I come up and say, we are going to Hail Mary this. Because Adam has now 2 castles, Colton's building his 3rd, and Joel is fighting for his life. How's 4? So we've got 3 and 4. So we need to tell Colton to put his troops back here. But one thing at a time. So this is just overwhelming. Larry's like, we're gonna quit, guys. Larry was giving up, and I filled up my transport ship. So let's watch this. This is the move that prolongs the game. So I drop off and I just plunge it. So their eyes are everywhere. Larry's like, guys, we have just lost everything. And I'm screaming at this point, guys, hold. Do not quit. Because we need one more move before we can give up this stream. So I castle drop right here. And right here. Meanwhile, on the other side, we see that Colton and Adam are just going. They have whatever they want over here. And Joel is fighting. Joel is Joel is on his own. And I've got 1 castle up, almost 2, 3. And they still haven't seen me, I don't think. We're gonna watch especially Cody, who's at pop cap. Boom. These guys are trying to build. There's a castle I'm trying to build right here, but because they're stuck. There we go. And all of their eyes are over here. Our trade's slowing down, and you see Colton's going nuts. So let's look. Cody's at 44, 41, and 60. I want to look at, and he's at 58, 18, and 108. We're gonna see what happens here real fast. And Adam's building another castle, and they're just wrecking on this side. So I've got 3 castles up. Joel is fighting for his life. I love it. Joel did not play bad this game. There was so much pressure on Joel. We should have, at this point, Larry is still trying to fight for the water. You can see he's built back here. We needed to tell Larry, give up on the water and get on the land. Maybe if we had had Larry as well cross with me, that possibly, but okay. So we've got 4 castles up. 5, 6. I'm working on my 6th castle. Cody is down to 3. 2. Cody has no more trade. So Cody is now down to 20 and 43 and just holding. On the other side, we are going. I'm just completely unopposed over here. Trenton, let's see how Trenton's doing. Trenton has still 19, 17, and 20. So he's, well, that's not Trenton. This is Trenton. On the other side, Joel is fighting like a madman and keeping this game going on our side. On the other side, I have shut down trade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We see that Adam has turned. I want to look at this. Oh my gosh, he's down to 8, 8, and 36. He is done as far as economy goes. I remember listening earlier today about how they were like, oh yeah, you never had us beat. You were dead, dude. You were dead. But it's okay. They obviously game prolongs. Never stood a chance. 33-1-3. Okay. Oh, and getting housed. Meanwhile, Trenton's still in it, I guess. So this, all of a sudden, is going to really slow down. How is Joel looking? Joel is our hinge. So Joel's got 1938 and 60 still going. So he still has trade while they don't have trade. Problem is Adam has 18 trade cogs somewhere. These guys. This is the game right here. And I don't know it. If I'd known that, I'd put one more here, and that would have been the game. But those 18 trade cogs are what keep this game going on their side. Because their trade is down. Look at this. Adam, dead. Not Joel. I don't want Joel. Adam. Colton. Oh, I'm still alive. Tanner didn't barely even hurt us. Okay. And the fight goes on. I've taken out this base, and Joel we see, my trade went down for a second. So Adam is still producing on both sides. That's the big holdup right now. Is Adam still able to fight over here and keep this pressure on here? We see that they're mining gold, so that's half of their 18. I'm totally alive, man. Okay. Yeah, you are the one that won that for your team, Colton. Totally you. Cody is pop-capped and out of the game. Can't do anything. All of his troops are stuck as water troops. We should have had Larry pivot because Cody was trapped. On the other side, I'm taking out Trent. So I was just sending troops into every corner I could. But Adam has now turned. But the only person I don't get is Adam. Adam was protected by castles, and I was just trying to kill as much as I could without losing troops. And that was the mistake in the game. What should I have done? Should have taken out that or that. Should have taken out this one. Should have just gone straight for it. Boom. That would have been the game. Either way. So what happens here? We've got them just scourging the edges. Colton's trying to do what we did to him. Joel has just survived. Cody owns the water, and Larry's still fighting him on the water. Trenton's out. Cody is gone. Colton. Barely hanging by a thread. But Adam is intact because I didn't see these. Which was blind on my part. So Adam's still cooking. Let's look at it. Because right now I'm getting fed by Larry. Larry's got no wood, no food, no gold. And a lot of idle villagers. Let him have it. Let him have it, dude. It's the hard decision, but we gotta let him have it. Not that, Larry and I were talking the whole game. We weren't thinking about it. And I'm at 15, 30, and 42 and spending it as fast as I can, trying to rebuild our trade. And how is Joel doing? 34-25. So we've got trade, and they don't right now. This was when to win the game. But they come down. Colton sweeps this side here, which I think these are some of his major protective buildings at this point. And they are just fighting for it. And these guys, the cataphracts, are anti-infantry, which is huge for Joel. Joel needs to keep this belly alive at any cost. Meanwhile, on the other side, I am still swarming, and I should have gone at Adam. I should have just gone, man, if I could have just gotten it right here, even. I think that would have been big. Oh, well. I am moving towards Adam. You see, I'm going at him, but it's not enough. Meanwhile, we're trying to house... Am I housing Colden? Did Colden get housed? Colden is down to 77, 16-3. Yeah, Tanner didn't even do anything to me. They're lucky. Okay. Yeah, Colden has had to resort to a new island because he can't sustain over here anymore. Joel, give up on the water, man. Let them have it. They can have the water. We'll beat them on their side. Colton did not get his castle up, but Adam got another castle up. See, Colton has now built forward. So Colton is coming back now. Gosh, I should have just come in here. Cody is down to 7 villagers. And then he's got a massive armada of ships. He's just got way too many ships. If all he's got is 18 vills total, then... Oh, he's filled up his castle. I'm like, kill that, because Adam's trying to fight me. Gosh, if I had just built right there, it would have ended the game. It's the only mistake. Because we've got trade still going, and we're throwing it at... So Adam's now back on this side, because he has to be, and he's transporting troops across, which is weird. I don't know why he's doing that, but it is what it is. Colton, Bayardo, has these 2 buildings. He's building one at a time. That's all he has left. He has no more villager, he has no more anything. So, that is what it is. How's Trenton doing? So Trenton's got 0-0, and he's got 36 on gold? What's this 36 on gold? Where's... Trenton, where is this 36 on gold? Back here? 29? Is there gold up here I don't know about? Oh, he's got trade cogs as well. That's what it is. Trenton was the Spanish? I thought Trenton was the Portuguese. Well, I'm an idiot. And I'm building another castle. I'm just trying to keep this area. I'm like, this is going to survive at any cost. We see that Colton has now turned back to this land. So he's at 23.65. And now begins the beginning of the end. We're going to just pick it up a little bit because the micro isn't as important anymore. You see Colton is now starting to get he's starting to be like, okay, we're getting going here. He's got some gold, he's got some food, and he's rebuilding a little bit. We see that Joel is still going. Adam just raided and raided and raided and never stopped. Adam was who won this game by being able to keep the pressure on this side and keep me out of his juicy belly, but I should have been able to beat that. I'm amazed that Colton got that. That's crazy. And Adam's like, I'm getting in the trade. Good luck. Larry was just crippled at this point in the game. He's still fighting for the water, though. And... no. So Joel is essentially, he's been hit. When he's coming back, he's building. He's getting relics. He's probably getting relics. Oh, Joel was trying the masked monk approach because we had gold. How much gold does Joel have? 20. Okay, he doesn't have that much gold. You see, we're fighting over here. That's me. I think that was me. That is me. Oh, that's me on the other side. Oh, okay. So I'm moving back, and we see Cody's over here. So Joel's down to 91 and just starting to run out of steam. Larry's on 2830. So Larry's still got some stuff, but he's out of gold. You need to get him some gold. Yeah, and Colton's dead. Building one at a time. Good for you, Cole. Let's see here. Who do I want to look at? Cody. Where's Cody at? So Cody's at 19 and 23. So he's starting to get some gold. He's doing the trade cog thing. And we see Adam is over here, and I'm just losing by inches. We're going to fight for this, try and take out some expensive units. I'm glad that he chose that one and not this one. And I'm getting swept off at this point. On the other side, they take out our trade. Colton's going. They start cooking again. It was inevitable. We totally had this game. You guys were barely even in it. You guys have all seen whatchamacallit, that one movie, Dodgeball. The very end when Fat Ben Stiller's, I won that tournament. Freaking Chuck Norris. I feel like Ben Stiller right now. Because now they're rolling again. Colton eventually recovers. Yeah, Colton's back to full bore. He doesn't have gold, but he's going. You know, you can see he's got his base back, and I've been pushed. And c'est la vie. That was the game. Joel's going for any gold he can at this point, and they're just ripping through him. This land invasion's over. And Colton gives up the ghost. I actually get across again. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I get across again and build right here, and I was like, I'm gonna take some stuff out. Because I wanted to prove a point. Because I had gotten back across after they had taken me out over here. So I was gonna take out this castle. Boom. And if I had done that right there, this would have been a different game. Oh, I was so close. But you know, when you can't see things, you can't see things. GG, boys. And yeah. When we look at stats, military-wise, Adam had the best military and the best economy. When you look at these economy scores, that's just telling you how much economy we had left at the end of the game. So we were broke. We were out of it. They beat us. They did. They destroyed a lot more than we did, but it's rare that you destroy 175 buildings and don't win the game. But it is what it is. I feel like there was a lot of pressure on Joel. There was a lot of pressure on Larry that game, and they both played really well. Poor Colton. When we look at economies, Adam had the most of everything except for the trade. We had more gold. We were doing really good on our gold. Joel did such a good job of keeping that alive. I just want to give him a big shout out on that. Larry with the fast feudal, Cody with the fast castle, and the fast imperial. Everyone had competitive times except for Colton, but that's, Colton. And that was the game. Well done, Slaughterfest. Can't wait for our next round. Hopefully it's not one where I'm going to be overwhelmed by water. Coming for you, Adam. Coming for you.